Then, in 1979, using a new generation of American-built aircraft, the Israeli Air Force will introduce the world to the modern age of dogfighting. June 27, 1979. Over Lebanon, near Sidon, the base of operations for PLO terrorist activity in the region. 4 Israeli F-15s from 133 Squadron speed due east toward a rendezvous with history. The F-15 is a fighter pilot's dream. Powerful, maneuverable, lethal. The Israelis only half-jokingly call them flying SAM sites because of the airplane's big radar and all the weapons it carries. 8 missiles, 4 radar-guided and 4 heat-seeking. And 940 rounds of high-explosive ammunition for its 20mm Gatling gun. This is the first time the F-15 has been in combat anywhere in the world. The 4-ship, led by Colonel Benny Zinker, is alerted by GCI that Syrian MiGs have crossed into Lebanese airspace from the east. The F-15s break hard. Major Moshe Melnick is flying off Zinker's wing as his number 2.
He opened afterburner and concentrate in the radar. He got immediate lock on the MiGs, and very fast they were in range of launching.
The MiGs are almost 20 miles away, but the F-15 has been designed for BVR, Beyond Visual Range, combat. The F-15's enormous radar has found the targets and fed the information to its AIM-7 missiles.
Now we got permission from the GCI to open fire, but usually you are waiting till the leader gives you also his permission. And I waited. I was wondering why Benny Zinker is not giving us permission to open fire, because I've seen on my radar that we are in range.
Seconds into the F-15's first armed confrontation, Moshe Melnick knows why his leader, Benny Zinker, has not cleared him to fire. Both men want the first kill.
So actually, I pressed the pickle button, the launch button, almost the same time, almost the same tenth of a second, and both missiles, both F-7 missiles, were launched together, and like a formation.
2 radar-guided Sparrows streak away from the F-15s at Mach 3.
And we waited, and it was a marvelous sight to see the missiles going together in a formation, the mountains, the horizon, blue skies, and we waited, and nothing happened.
In the first ever attempt at an F-15 BVR kill, the Sparrows failed to lock and streak harmlessly into space.
We were amazed, we were shocked.
Already an ace in the F-4 Phantom, Melnick instinctively reverts to time-honored dogfighting tactics. He gets his head outside the cockpit.
I went back to the old habits. Good sight, good look outside, not anymore on the radar scope.
The MiGs, aware that they've come up against the most powerful fighter in Middle Eastern skies, turn back towards Syria. The maneuver exposes their hot tailpipes to Melnick's heat-seeking Python missiles.
They are turning right in front of us, from right to left, right in front of us like this.
Melnick gets first tally on the MiGs. The Python 3, an advanced Israeli version of the American AIM-9 Sidewinder, is growling into his headset. Suddenly, the MiGs reverse.
In the middle of this reverse of the turn, I launched my missile.
Melnick is cranked past 130 degrees to stay with the MiGs. The Python is an all-aspect missile and can take the G. makes no ejection. Within the span of 30 seconds, Melnick has made history. An Israeli has taken first blood for the F-15. The F-15, built by McDonnell Douglas, was the first American aircraft since the F-86, designed specifically for air-to-air combat. In 1976, Israel became the first country outside the United States to acquire the Mach 2 air superiority fighter.
The first flight I made in the F-15 was like my first solo in life. The excitement, the joyfulness, and it was great.
Moshe Melnick has just killed a Syrian MiG-21 over Lebanon. The MiG's wingman is escaping. But two other F-15s from the four-ship formation, Eitan Ben Eliyahu and Yoel Felshow, scream into the fight. Felshow gets radar lock on the fleeing MiG-21 and fires an AIM-7. This time, the Sparrow flies straight and true. It's number 2 for the F-15. Then, a second formation of MiGs looms on the horizon. They are heading right into the F-15s. Over Lebanon, 133 Squadron is battling Syrian MiG-21s and scored the world's first 2 F-15 kills. Now, Eitan Ben Eliyahu is going to go head-to-head with a third.
It's the one airplane, which was number 4 in their formation, flew directly head-on to me, and he was passing by me. This was the 1 versus 1 engagement.
The MiG and the F-15 pass in a classic merge. Then each turns hard to get on the other's tail. Ben Eliyahu finds himself in a high G turning fight, an arena in which the Israelis dominate.
Once he engaged, when he passed by me, he had no other choice but to engage with me. And I had no other choice but to kill him.
The MiG can't sustain a level high G turn. He noses down to keep his energy up, descending rapidly. Eliyahu is on him like glue, his powerful F-100 turbofan engines providing unmatched thrust in the turn.
So after 2.5 turns, very close to each other, he was looking for the right second to escape. He had no choice. We were close to the ground. He had to roll out.
It's too close for even a heat-seeking missile. Ben Eliyahu goes to guns to deliver the classic Israeli coup de grace.
The minute a little bit he rolled out, I did another pull, and I was right after him, 600 yards, 650 yards.
The M61 Gatling gun, nestled in the F-15's right wing, spews out 20mm ammunition at 6,000 rounds per minute.
All I had to do is to squeeze the trigger 2 times. Two shots, and it's gone.
He took the only gunshot kill at this combat. We were envy, by the way, because we appreciate gunshot kill much more than everything else. He was the hero of this engagement because he brought a gunshot kill like it should be in our books.
What's interesting about this engagement is it ended up where several Syrian MiG-21s were shot down. F-15 pilots used a mix of weapons. This included radar-guided Sparrows, IR-guided missiles, and a cannon kill.
The F-15 was clearly master of the skies over Lebanon.
The Israelis made a point, which is that I still retain air superiority in this region, and if you attempt to mess with my strike operations, you'll pay for it.
The F-15's sophisticated radar and electronics suite have been continuously updated and modernized. 50 Syrian MiGs have fallen to F-15 since 1979. Without a single combat loss to Israel. The F-15 established not only air superiority in the region, but air dominance. This was enhanced in 1980 with the arrival of the F-16. A lightweight dogfighter that can also put bombs on target with incredible accuracy. Advanced models of both aircraft are now in service with the Israeli Air Force.